Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal, and he's managed to get free. And that's the keeper's ball. Caught offside that time. Van Dijk. Seedorf. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice interception, well timed. Played back into the centre. Distributed tidily. Yamal has the space to scheme. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Yamal. Cross goes in, terrific effort! No, not the best of headers. That'll be a throw. Namdin still without a single shot on target. There's the delivery. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. But where it came from. Ronaldinho, Serginho, can he finish? Goal! Lazio! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Cruyff touches it back. Kimmich passes short and sharp.
Namdin are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pires. And it's Serginho. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he get it through? And this is Drogba. He's one-on-one! Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, important interception. Lazio are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Pass somewhat off target. Serginho, who does have an assist to his name. This is a promising build-up. Spread to the right. Hangs one. Bullish header! And a neat finish! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cruyff. Serginho. He shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. Roberto Carlos. The ball goes in. Cleared away.
Has been indicated.
Drogba. Now that's well seen too. Oh, good spread. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Shapes to shoot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Namdin were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
I'm afraid to tell you that
Well,
we're
that is the
expecting
first half
traffic to
done,
be heavy
and
after
we
the
are
final
ready for
whistle
what
today.
follows in the second.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
They get things going again.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the
Messi.
scoreline. The one thing
Substitution in
they don't
progress.
want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get...
And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now this could be a chance. Another chance from a corner. Lazio with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Big chance! A whisker away from making it 4. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. And this is Adriano. Edmilson. Pressing high and with purpose. Now, can they get him away? Serginho receives it in a wide position. He's having a shot! And it's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Lazio are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is Batistuta. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, sweet feet. He's had it nicked away. Namdin have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ronaldinho. Batistuta. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Namdin really could have done without this. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a cute ball. That has ended up in no man's land. That is Conte. Passes short and sharp. De Bruyne. Played out towards the right wing. Conte. Well read, nice interception. Distributed tidily. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And they've got a throw. Roberto Carlos. In with the challenge. Alonso! Off the bar! Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here, one each for now. Baresi cuts out the pass. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking for options for movement. And he cuts out the supply. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Now that's well seen too. Saliba. That's Gerrard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Cafu. Mohamed Salah.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so...
He's in! Must be! It's Gerrard! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Corinthians have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Stood up well to him there.
Namdin really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Baresi knocks it into space. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be...
Can he finish? Goal! Corinthians! And they've got their lead back. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Corinthians with the lead. That has not gone well. Played through into space. Pires. He's picked his had a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Namdin are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Buffon. Oh, what has happened here? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. Oh, what a mistake! Not the most accurate pass. Baresi is
Two
very
added
much of the
minutes has been
none shall
indicated.
pass school of defending. Out for a throw. Adriano. Nice sequence of passes, this. Gerrard. Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time
It
for our
is
special
quite a
lottery.
game, breathless
Please grab the
and
tickets you were
laced
given
with
when you were walking through
excitement.
the gate.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's got away. Xavi Alonso. Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte. And here's Vitinha. Xavi Alonso. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Conte. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Namdin really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Quality ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Chance for a shot! Now this could be a chance. Great chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Conte. Now it's Messi. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would... And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's gone long. And it's Vitinha. Mendes finding himself in space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pass somewhat off target. Threads one in, and this is Messi. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Namdin are looking to go forward now. Not where it came from. Gerrard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Taken back almost at once. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
The two coaches
De Bruyne.
are signalling changes
Number
here,
4,
both at the same time.
Xabi Alonso. Number 22. Adriano.
Namdin are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Jisung. Number 17. Joshua Kimmich.
Ball is over the line.
Number 15. Batistuta. Substitutions taking place.
Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard gets on his bike and on the move. Park Ji-sung. Roberto Carlos. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. Namdin really could have done without this. Buffon clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Yamal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Just cruising, they are cruising. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Corinthians are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And a chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. There's the shot! Well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy
There will
here.
be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. And this is Messi. That's a clever-looking ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Played into space. A header! He's put it wide. Cannavaro is there, and he can pick it up. No. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Just a quick
Any
request.
reflections on Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder. Yamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Tries to play it through. Perez has it in a wide position. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Yamal. McAllister. It's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Surely he can't miss! And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Buffon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shifting through the gears here, and the shot! Goal! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So, a breakthrough. And he shoots! Namdin, currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Played into space. Good read, needed to be. Cafu. More and more pressure on the ball here. McAllister. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Decent chance! Shevchenko looking sharp there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
That's a shade optimistic. That is ended up in no man's land. And Batistuta! Oh, glorious batting goal! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Oh, he's been caught. And the finish! He's got a goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Argentina cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, there's the shot! And he's stuck it away! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
McAllister. Perez. Looking for options for movement.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Namdin with the corner, there first. They've played it short. Tries one from range. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And this is Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball. And this is De Bruyne. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is masterful defending.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pacho. McAllister. João Pedro looking understandably energised after his goal. Nedved with bullish header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Has been indicated.
McAllister, and he's gone long. Oh, that's a key interception, and it's Gerrard. Nicely shaped ball. And we've reached half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Namdin largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
João Pedro really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Look at the space here. Gerrard. Serginho. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pacho. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super find. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Serginho. Dani Olmo. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Perez. De Bruyne. Looking to play him in. Perez gets flagged offside.
Substitution.
Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Gabriel. Gerrard. Spread it left. Serginho picks it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Crosses it. Towering header! And yes, it's there! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
After 64 minutes,
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And here's Batistuta. He's cut it out. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Namdin perhaps contemplating their next change here. Knocks it into... Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Perez. Chance for a shot! And a neat finish. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Stood up well to him there. McAllister. Spread out to the left. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, some astute defending there. And that's a great chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pacho. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi going forward. Cafu. He's got away. Pass somewhat off target. McAllister. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Mbappe. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Mbappe. Chance! And that's in! With so little time left, grandstand finish! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Argentina give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And it's Nedved. Nicely weighted ball. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. And a header! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Batistuta. Number 11, Perez. Coming on the field,
Namdin can make their change now with a break in play.
21.
2 fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is...
Messi! So close, but that is as good as it gets. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Vietnam have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Messi, oh, he's been caught on it, it's Salah! Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a...
And the shot! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, a breakthrough already. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Bullet. That has been cut short. Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through. Bullet. Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro clears without hesitation. Xabi Alonso ventures forward, and he's picked it up out wide.
Namdin really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now he's got space here. And no, that was never going to make it. Koeman kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Looking to play him in. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Oh, Ibrahimovic! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. De Bruyne. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. That's really well manoeuvred. Spread it left. Great vision. Now it's Messi. He's being urged to shoot. Tries to cross. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And that's gone route one. Distributed tidily. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's a sharp little ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Koeman. And the counter is on. That ball looks a good one. And he's found a way past. It's Ibrahimovic! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency. Hazard! Oh, it's hit the post! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
Pires. Namdin couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Del Piero was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him. And there's the shot! Mo Salah! Sensational! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Indonesia with the corner, they're first. Hazard goes short. He's on it, can he get away? Namdin are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Count. Pedri shapes to shoot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's a roll!
And he's there to get it away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Sends it crossfield. Pires finding himself in space, and that is expertly dealt. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Count has it out wide and in space. Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Del Piero. That's a cute ball. Marquez kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Zanetti. This is a promising build-up. Del Piero. Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Belletti, he has found the way through. And a chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Roberto Carlos. Serginho. Yeah, he's fouled him there. That's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pedri. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Deftly out wide. Pires is onto it in a flash. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's come to nothing. Rijkaard. Azar. Pedri. And it's Azar. And he's had it nicked away. Messi. Pires providing an outlet on that flank. Messi. Varane clears without hesitation. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Serginho. And he's in on goal. No way through, so back it comes.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's nice. And he's taking no chances there. And it's count. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please be made aware.
And we are up to the break.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Namdin, kick off the second half. Marquez. And it's Varane. He's a sharp little ball here. Real chance! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Indonesia really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Namdin leading now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Messi. Hazard. And no, that was never going to make it. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Marquez. Rijkaard. Passes short and sharp. Looking to play him in. And this is Hazard. Oh, that is hits a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Indonesia have their second corner now. Hazard plays it short. Pedri. He's in a great... And the finish! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Indonesia dragged themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Mohamed Salah looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Pedri. And it's Hazard. Hazard makes a dash for it. Hazard. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that.
It's counts! And that is well cleared. Serginho pinches it off him.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number
Del
8.
Piero ready to try one.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have...
Del Piero!
Coming on the field.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And he's there to retrieve it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mohamed Salah receives it in a wide position. Mohamed Salah! And that could have brought them level.
Mohamed Salah clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 19, Hazard. Number 10, Del Piero. Coming on the field, number 15, Francesco Totti. Number 9,
Getting up there! And that's a sharp finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And here's Totti. He is through here. Decent chance! And a neat finish. And again they hit the front. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Number 15.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Oh no, what has happened here?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
This ended up in no man's land. Cafu. And that's a throw-in. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Perez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Not the most convincing of passes. Totti charging forward, the ball at his feet. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! Distributed tidily. Pedri. Rijkaard. It's run loose here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Knocks it into space. Great vision. And this is Ronaldinho. He's come in hard. And the referee brings it to a close. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic
Thoughts
to be
on what
heavy
we've just
after the
seen?
final whistle
Well, Peter,
today.
this was probably more slugfest than a
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the pass is intercepted.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
And the shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rivaldo. He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rivaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. And here's Cantona, and this is Mohamed Salah, and the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Namdin really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
McAllister, Thiago going face-to-face with his great rival. De Bruyne, nicely aimed pass. And it's De Bruyne. So we're still where we started right now. Great chance! And it's been hooked away. Thiago, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Ronaldinho. There's the delivery. Drogba finds himself offside. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's forced to go back. McAllister is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Rivaldo. Thiago. He'll try from distance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
McAllister just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Ronaldinho. And it's Roberto Carlos. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Steaming on goalwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. That is lovely. Look at the space here. Thiago. He's a sharp little ball here. Cantona. It's run loose here. Taken back almost at once. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Always onto this, and this is Rivaldo. And that is well cleared. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho, little pass back. Thiago will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos proves too strong. Ronaldinho. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Cantona. Cantona! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Cantona really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Drogba. Picks out decent chance! He's delivered all right!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the up. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Namdin currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Namdin can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Carlos finding himself... And the shot!
Madrid definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Xavi Alonso. It's a really well-measured ball. Cantona. And it's Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho is herring after that one. And no, that was never going to make it. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely puck. Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Namdin have their second corner now. Cantona with the short one. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Yamal purring through the gears. And it's Rivaldo. Stood up well to him there. Cafu defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. It's Salah! And Cech pulls off a sensational save. Namdin have their third corner. And a shot!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Chance! And that's a tidy finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Cambio de jugadores.
Namdin can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain...
Cruyff! Just off target.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Namdin still have the cards to affect this game. Silvestre showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is a little undercooked. Tries to play it through. De Bruyne. Spread it left. Thiago. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Drogba. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! Has there ever been the like? A finish of true class. And they are disappearing out of sight. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. And he's lost his man here. Roberto Carlos, spread to the right. Looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! It's fallen kindly here. Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
They're up to 5 corners now.
El dorsal 13, Lampard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's an imaginative pass.
Namdin really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Kimmich. Knocks it into space. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Oh, great leap! Just needed better contact.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 80.
Madrid have opted to make another change here. Hazard to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Not the most accurate pass. Drogba is onto this. He's under a lot of pressure there. He's had a shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Tries a shot! And it's there! They are playing them off the park. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. That pass isn't the best. McAllister. Well, that is one way to stop him. Kimmich makes the interception. Looking for options for movement. McAllister, played out to the left flank. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has been cut short. It's a pretty loose pass. Lampard. McAllister. Baresi. Oh, that's well spotted. McAllister. Great vision. He's got away. There's the shot! Brought out the best in the keeper. Nicely worked. And that's that. Nandin suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do, looking pretty lethargic.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome to
This
today's
is
match.
football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified? Oh, what has happened here? That's a shoots! They score!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come... And Batistuta! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Namdin, restore parity. He's had a shot! And he's done it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, it's come loose. Backward it goes. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cruyff picks it up out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Just eases him off the ball. Namdin claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? They've played it short. Yamal does well to get it back. And he's managed to gift it back. Some good work on the right flank here. He's picked his way through. Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, what a mistake! Roberto Carlos plays it all the way forward. Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! And no mistake. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Goal scorer,
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
number 10.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Park Ji-sung. Mohamed Salah receives it in a wide position. Over to the right flank, where it came from. Mohamed Salah, big chance! Mo Salah! Sensational! About as smooth as it gets. They are purring, truly purring. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Spread to the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Forward it goes. Serginho cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung. And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he's managed to get free.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Del Piero. Kaká.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Good, strong midfield running here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Messi. Threads one in. And he's picked it up out wide. He's having a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. And we've reached half-time.
Nam Dinh are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Nam Dinh are up by 2 in this truly end-to-end contest. What will the second half bring us? And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Goes for goal! And Batistuta off the post. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And here's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Kaká. Into the channel. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Baresi. Mohamed Salah. And this is Cruyff. And that is a little undercooked. Mohamed Salah. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. Kaká!
Kaká just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Messi. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way.
There could be trouble here. He's shifted. Piano! De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Looks to the other side. Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a throw-in. Batistuta could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Now this could be a chance.
Oh, great feat that.
He is through here. He's free, he has got space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. De Bruyne tries to pass it through. Can he get it through? Yamal providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 17, Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Stojkovic. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, it's played into the area. Defending of the desperate variety. Batistuta is the guilty party there. Rijkaard, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo, and Del Piero! And it's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Back to the keeper it goes. Araujo. Perez. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Perez. He's cut it out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Done delicately. And he's straight offside. Cafu, looking for the run. Pressure coming in from all directions. Chance! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Namdin are looking to go forward now. Baresi. Baresi is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Namdin, moments now away from seeing this one out. Nicely aimed pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Ambitious ball here. Perez wants to run onto this.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Roberto Carlos
Number
gets into a good
22,
position.
Kaká. Number
And it's
10,
McAllister.
Del Piero.
He's seen that early,
Coming on the
used a
field,
certain sixth
number
sense.
9, Kane.
McAllister
Number
was in
20,
no mood for any of that.
Berbatov.
Roberto
Number
Carlos.
23, Raúl. There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Raúl. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Namdin have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any
Hello,
measure.
everybody, and please join me
Batistita,
in wishing
voted
a happy
man of the
wedding
match, and
anniversary
deservedly
for one of
so.
our fan club members.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome to
players on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
That's a good run he's making there. Messi, he's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Cannavaro with the clearance. That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
He might be in here! And Batistuta! Too close for comfort. Messi looking to receive it in space. Baresi. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that's a throw-in. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. First quarter of an hour gone. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
De Bruyne is offering a wry smile there.
Namdin with the corner, there first. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, well measured. Terrific effort! And he should have made them pay.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And this is Batistuta. Vardy.
Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Manchester United are down to 10 men.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Vardy.
Well, there's lots of
Coming
movement
on
in the box for them to
field
pick
is
out.
Number 23, Christian Romero.
Batistuta! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Chiellini. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Romero. Looking to play him in. De Bruyne. It's Park Ji-sung. Cafu. Well timed, excellent interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Dani Olmo.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Out of play for a throw. And it's Chiellini. Cruyff. And this is Batistuta.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Batistuta. Baresi, always a very imposing presence at the back. Cannavaro. Roberto Carlos. Passing nice and neat. Cafu.
That's good play from him.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Rice. Fabinho.
There will be
Now
one
it's
minute
Cristiano
added
Ronaldo.
time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's quick to snatch it back. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull
Just
over
a quick
here.
reminder today, please refrain
Not too
from
much so
talking
far to
outside
lift
this
anybody
stadium.
off their seat.
Thank you very
After
much
all
for your
that probing
cooperation.
and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10.
So
Dani
we're underway
Olmo.
for the second half.
Number 7.
Hampden
Cristiano
are
Ronaldo.
probably feeling
Coming on the
relatively good
field,
about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Filippo Inzaghi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Inzaghi. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, super fined. Look at the tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. De Bruyne. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? Spread to the right. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the ball is out of play. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Park Ji-sung. And it's De Bruyne. Cruyff being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Cannavaro, and he goes cross-field. Cafu, and here's Mohamed Salah. Messi. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Batistuta. Shapes to shoot! Defending of the desperate variety. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a nicely shaped. There's the shot! It's in!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Namdin really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really... It's Inzaghi! Oh, it's hit the post! Park Ji-sung. There's the crossfield ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 41, Rice. Coming on the field.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Rijkaard.
Played out wide.
Number 13, Conte.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Perez. That's good play. Ball in towards the middle.
Namdin really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Driving on and making good progress. And this is Adriano. Caught offside that time. Park Ji-sung. And it's Serginho. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he thumps it clear. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope...
Park Ji-sung! And that could have brought them level.
Park Ji-sung was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Searching pass he's played there. That has not gone well. The final 5 minutes. Baresi. Back where it came from. Ronaldinho. Shot, surely! Wan-Bissaka tries to clear. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Perez. Now the cross. Cleared without hesitation. Fabinho gets it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Has been indicated.
Baresi. And he's quick to return it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, important interception. And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Roberto Carlos! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was...
Oh, what's he done? Mohamed Salah gets flagged offside. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Alexander-Arnold, he's picked his way through. Ambitious ball here. That is good alertness. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Ibrahimovic. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. Perez. And he goes cross-field. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game? Well, Pete takes a shot. Oh, crossbar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Mohamed Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. And it's Yaya Toure. And this is chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. And this is Mohamed Salah. Now there's a fine ball. Towering header! Goal! Twente Inskene! And Twente score first! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Twente are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, sweet feet. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Cafu. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. That's going wide left. And it's Messi. Steaming on goal. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's there to get it away. Mohamed Salah, a player who needs no introduction. Mohamed Salah.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Baresi attempts a clearance. A quick look, thought about cutting in. And the finish! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! Oh, good finish! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Great vision. Oh, super find. He is through here. Salah crosses.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? That's been cut out, well played. Perez. And it's De Bruyne. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Namdin clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the pass is intercepted.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
De Bruyne. Here's Roberto Carlos. Swung over. Salah. Plays a sharp little ball here. Vieira. Oh, it's Salah! And that brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And
So
now,
I think
I'd
the
just
manager
like
has
to
to
read out
resist
our
change
fan club
at
members
this
who are
stage.
celebrating their birthdays today.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. There will be a throw-in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Batistuta is flagged offside. De Bruyne. Xavi Alonso. Twente are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Well, played right into his path. Figo. Now, can they get him all? Chance for a shot! Baresi. No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Salah. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, well played. Namdin needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Perez. Oh, that's nice. He's in a great position here. Mohamed Salah. Araujo with the slide tackle there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he is dashing away. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Substitution on the field. Number
He's shaping
9,
up to have a crack from here.
Ibrahimovic.
An opportunity
Number
then to pull
19,
clear here.
Neymar.
He's
Number
gone for the
15,
shots.
Figo.
That's a fine
Coming on the
save.
field.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
22, Schneider. Number
And he's
23,
gone searching crossfield.
Beckham. Substitution in progress.
Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. And the shot! It's a goal! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that was asking for too much.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Mohamed Salah. Coming on to replace him
Nandin
is
will have one
number
further
10,
opportunity to make a substitution after
Substitution
this, their
taking
latest
place.
change.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Threads one in. Araujo, Messi, Beckham wins the duel this time. And here's real chance! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for a runner. Dink through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Twente clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Alexander-Arnold. Salah. That's a cute ball. Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's got away. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Skims one in. Ferdinand getting this one clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos getting forward. Doesn't quite get there. Alexander-Arnold
There will be
has
3
created
minutes
one
added
goal
time.
already. That pass has been well intercepted. Sports officials showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. Shot could be on. And the referee brings it to a close. Nandin perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. The end of the game. Reflections.
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Đã đúng có một trận thắng